There it is. Just waiting to be enjoyed. Look at the cheese just melting. This is just so good. You're gonna want to have to make this. It's not even hard. I mean, it's so easy, right? Hello, I'm Chef Don McMillan, and welcome to Simple and Delicious Recipes. Yes, and delicious is the word for today because we are going to make the perfect pork quesadilla. That's right, I did say perfect, the perfect pork quesadilla. And to start with the perfect pork quesadilla, we're gonna go ahead and we're going to smoke and we're going to pull apart a pork butt. It's going to cook so deliciously, it's going to taste even better, and wait till we put it in the quesadilla. Let's get started. I am going to put together a simple seasoning mix. It's going to be so good. And remember, always the recipes are down below, okay? But check all this out. Brown sugar, yes, brown sugar is going to give it a wonderful flavor. Lots of good glaze. Trust me, the crust, that's so important when you're cooking pork, okay? Garlic and pork, made in heaven. Onion. Salt. I'm not using a lot. That's probably one of the smaller parts, but the salt is so important because what is going to happen is all these other flavors are going to permeate the meat. It's actually going to sink right in there. We're going to cook it slow and long, but trust me, it's going to be so flavorful that every bite from the crust right down to the center is going to be delightful. Black pepper, definitely black pepper. And we're going to put in there some cumin. Yes, a little extra flavor for that. Now let's go ahead and mix this up. And the next thing I want to do is we're going to push it into our butt. I'm going to just take the hands and just rub it in, push it in, just like that. Get it all in there. Cover it every little bit. Don't miss the sides, don't miss the bottom. We're going to get it all, okay? We're going to do that, and it is going to cook in our smoker. It's going to be there for a while, but that's okay. We have time, okay? Remember two things when you're cooking and smoking: time and temperature. So important. You need both. Okay, let's turn this baby over. And let's get the rest of this mixed on there. Yes, we're going to use our thermometer. It's so important. You need one of these if you're going to do this recipe. We've got our smoker already preheated, 250 degrees, and we're going to put this beautiful piece of meat fat side down, and we're going to let it cook for about 4 hours. But what's more important, I was telling you about time and temperature, we're going to check it, and we want to make sure that it's 160 degrees before we do step number 2, which we're going to show you. Well, I've got my smoker now at 250. This is my pellet smoker. Look at that. Oh, it's ready to go. I'm going to place this beautiful piece of meat. Remember, fat side down, right there on the grill. All right. Cover, and we're going to let it smoke. We'll be checking on it. It's going to take about 3 to 4 hours. And remember, we're going to check it for 160 degree internal temperature. Well, here it is. Took it off our smoker. 160 degrees. 160. Look at it. It's got here a little foil pan. Take our, this is going to be so good, but we're going to make it even better. What am I going to do? Check this out. Butter. My friend Julia Child said butter makes it better. We're going to make it better. Let's put that butter right on there. Yes. We're going to bathe it in butter. What do you think of that? I know you probably say, ooh. Foil. We're going to cover it. So it's going to cook in here. We're going to put it back into our smoker. We're going to cook it, and it's going to be delightful. So let's go ahead and cover this up. Ready to go right back into the smoker. Well, we did it. It's finished. It came out 204 degrees. Just took it out of our smoker. Let's check it out. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Look at that smoke just coming out of that. All those beautiful juices in there. Man, looking good. Wow. We're gonna shred this bad boy. Boy, now you can eat it, of course, but look. I'm just pulling the muscles apart. Look at that. Look. See that? Isn't that beautiful? We're gonna continue shredding this up, but I've gotta tell you, I just had a little piece. It is fabulous, fabulous, fabulous. You definitely want this recipe. It's right down below. Well, we did it. We cooked the perfect smoked pork butt. It was just so good. We pulled it apart. We've got all this great meat. Now we got to figure what are we going to do with it. I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to make the perfect pork quesadilla. And let's go ahead and get this one going. So I'm going to start with some black beans. Why not? They taste good. They're filling. I just think they're overall delicious. And so is our pork butt. Man, we shredded this up. But we knew we were going to do some good things with it. And this is one of them right here. I'm going to put in a little bit of red onion. Okay? A little bit. Put that in there. And I have some chilies. Now, chilies are not hot. These are not hot, but they are so loaded with flavor, and we want to put those in there as well. So let's go ahead and heat this up. Let's get it warm a little bit so when I make my quesadillas, it'll already be in there. I won't have to overcook it, but I do like it to be nice and warm and inviting. And of course, something else is when I'm heating these together, we're marrying these flavors. And that's what cooking is all about, flavor, right? We're just making these flavors so real. We're gonna do it. Okay, so we're starting with our tortilla. And what I wanna do is just heat up a little bit on both sides. Just like that. And because it's a quesadilla, you gotta have cheese. You knew that, right? So we're gonna put cheese on one half of it. Just one half, in like this. And then we're gonna put in our mixture of the pork and the black beans and the chilies and the red onions. Just put that right in there. That looks so good. And then I'm going to add into it some cilantro, as well as our salsa verde. This is so good. I'm going to actually put in below the link because you want to watch this video. It is wonderful. You'll be using this salsa verde over and over again, and you won't go ahead and buy any more because it's so good. Okay? And of course, because it's a quesadilla, we have to add more cheese. And a little bit more. I missed a point right here. Okay, let's do that. Let's fold it. Like that. Push it down. And we center it in the pan. And all we need to do now is just brown it on both sides. And it's ready. Ready to rock and roll. All right, let's see how it's looking underneath there. Flip it. All right, I want to get this a little bit more brown, and we're going to be good. All right, we're ready. Let's place this right here on our board. And I'm going to go ahead and divide it. And the way I like to do it is in fourths. So we're going to cut here, here, and here. And there it is. Just waiting to be enjoyed. Look at the cheese just melting. This is just so good. You're gonna want to have to make this. It's not even hard. I mean, it's so easy, right? So, while you're contemplating your next quesadilla, hit the like button. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and share. We really appreciate it when you share. And also, while you're thinking of sharing, thinking of signing up for Patreon, because the Patreon enables us to do more of these types of videos. It's so important, and I certainly appreciate it. And also, while you're doing that, put some comments down there. Let us know what you're doing, right? Let us know what you like about quesadillas, and I'd love to share some recipes. If you need some information, I answer every comment. I really do. And I want you to remember that when you're cooking with Chef Don, it's always simple and fantastically delicious.